Herzog was beautiful, in the same way a porcelain doll is beautiful, expensive, fragile, empty. Jennifer Rubin had grown up surrounded by polished floors, polite conversation, and the low hum of top-shelf technology. Her parents were old Marek money, her friends were debutantes, and her future was supposed to involve wine galas and diplomatic marriages. But Jennifer preferred intrusion protocols to party dresses. By 14, she could slip past municipal firewalls without tripping a sensor. By 16, she was toying with military-grade code, unlocking feeds and forwarding classified police dispatches just to see if she could. The thrill was like a drug. Every redacted document she decrypted, every override she executed, pulled a wider grin across her face. That grin earned her a name: Smiles. And as long as her parents paid the right people, nobody could touch her. Still, the danger felt distant, sanitized. When Jennifer turned 17, she broke the script, enlisted in the Free Worlds League military under her real name, not to wear a uniform at the governor's ball, but to sit in a bunker and crack digital skulls. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't glorious, but it was real. Her skills earned her rank, clearance, independence. But her eyes always wandered, out toward the training fields where battle mechs danced like titans in the dust. She wanted that, the power, the connection, the chaos. Then came Eduardo, a mech warrior built like a monument and about as bright. He screwed up an after-action report, and Jennifer was the specialist in charge of flagging it. Their conversation started professionally. It ended with her strapped into an 80-ton awesome, clumsily tramping across a test yard, while Eduardo leaned back and grinned like a man who'd already cashed in on a promise. He got a kiss on the cheek and a wink. That night, Jennifer started breaking into the SimPods. Unofficial, unauthorized, unstoppable. Months later, everything changed. While resecuring corrupted relays during a data audit, she found something: a buried order, misflagged and flagged again. A full platoon sent on a suicide mission by their own CO. No reinforcements, no exfil plan, just an ambush. Expendable, the file said. She tried to raise it up the chain, quietly, carefully, but trust was a mistake. Someone tipped off command. They came for her at night. The convoy ride out was labeled as reassignment. The explosion was labeled an accident. The deaths, unimportant. But Jennifer wasn't in the truck that exploded. A sympathetic tech sergeant, someone she once helped cheat a court-martial, swapped her ID beacon, faked the log, and smuggled her off-world in a crate of defective targeting computers. She vanished after that. Smiles became a ghost. When War Dog found her on Calloway's rim, she was half-starved and blank-eyed. No trace of the old grin. Just a woman too tired to run and too stubborn to die. The Ironside Legion had a job. A cyber fortress, deep in Marek territory. They needed a back door, silent, surgical, clean. They gave her a meal and a mission. She didn't speak much, but once the uplink connected and the feed came alive, something inside her snapped back into place. She didn't just breach the system, she gutted it. Switched drone patrols, corrupted audit trails, faked a coup in the security team. The Legion walked in and out like ghosts, and Smiles never left the chair. War Dog offered her a helmet and a choice.
Cockpit or coffin?
She looked at her reflection in the visor. A crack ran across her left cheekbone. Her eyes were rimmed with red. Then, slowly, Jennifer smiled. That smile never went away. It sharpened with every op, with every mission that let her bury herself in wires, algorithms, and cockpit circuitry. It wasn't happiness. It was something else. A grin born of chaos, shaped by betrayal, and polished by vengeance. She wasn't just back, she was in her element. And by the time the enemy realized Smiles was in the grid, it was already too late.
But Jennifer, she never stopped. She joined the ranks to chase the storm, a ghost in cable, grinning warm. But truth don't last in silken halls. She tripped the wire, then took the fall. They called her smiles before the burn, before the lies, before the turn. Now she grins behind a helm of black, feeding ghosts through every hack. She found the order they tried to hide, their own men sent to bleed and die. She raised the flag, she spoke too loud, and vanished in a smoking crowd. They called it justice, called it fate, branded her a threat to the state. But ghosts don't die, they just rewire, and smiles walked out from the fire. Her name erased, her face was ash, but vengeance runs on stolen cash. They called her smiles when she was bright, a girl who laughed while stealing light. Now she's the glitch that kills the feed, the final line their systems bleed. Dog found her, a hollow shell, eyes like static, breath like hell. He gave her wires, gave her choice. She answered with a silent voice. Then came the grin, slow, unhinged. She cracked the grid, flipped every hinge, and in the dark her smile grew, until the whole damn network blew. Her smile came back, sharp and wide, like coat that cuts from deep inside. They